All right, all right. We jumping right on into it. Good afternoon, good evening, whichever one that you want to call it. You are tuned in to Conversations. I don't even know the name of my show. Put a pin in it. Conversations with Elisa. But today I have my co-host with me, Bree. All right.
Back again.
Me and Bree, we are we cooking something up. We cooking it up. We cooking it up. But how are you today, Bree?
You know, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. I've been on the East Coast since Thursday, so my body is like adjusting. But I'm good though. I'm good.
Got you, got you,
I'm
got
good.
you. I am rested because the school that I taught at today, they was on a field trip. So it was hardly nobody at the school. I
What?
think I think I had about 10 students the most in all of my classes. The rest of them was like 7, 5. So I had an easy day today. So I was able to come up with some shenanigans for us to talk about.
Good stuff.
So we're going to go right on into it. We already know that the the Western Conference Finals is starting tonight. It's going to be Lakers versus the Nuggets. Who you going for?
The Nuggets. I don't like the Lakers.
Why you don't like the Lakers?
I don't like LeBron. I just don't like him at all.
We are two peas in a pod. I don't like him either.
I don't like
Have
him
you shared why you don't like him? I don't think you have. Why you don't like him?
because I just feel like he's a crybaby. I don't like his hairline. And I just don't like him. I mean, he's a good player. I won't take that away from him. He's a good player. I don't know him, know him outside of basketball, but just as he's just a crybaby. He just does a lot.
Okay. Well,
Just not a fan.
it's the same for me. Um I think I don't like him because of his fan base. I feel like his fan base feel they portray him as somebody that he's not. He's a good player. He's a very good player.
He is.
But when it comes to um seeing him grind it out, grit it out, I just haven't seen that from him. Now, I mean, I've seen him win, but have I ever seen him when he's been up against adversity, really pound and ground it out? No, I haven't. And I'm sorry.
Down.
Huh?
He may be slowing down.
What you mean slowing down?
How old is he?
He's 38.
He might be slowing down. That's a big age in the NBA.
But to hear his fans say it, he's doing it up. He cooking it up.
The church and their pastor can't preach. They're gonna say that their pastor is.
That's a good point. I will equate it to that. Everybody that is a part of LeBron's church, you only saying that he's good because he's your pastor.
That's really what it boils down to. Like they just really love him, which is, I mean, it's cool, but he's just not. Yeah, right.
Well, I'm praying that my big God would give Jokic the the strength and the power to sweep the Lakers.
You
That's
think?
what I hope. What time you going to talk about taking drinks from a stranger? Oh, we goes right through these subjects, Carolyn. It's coming through.
Hey, she's like,
It's,
yeah, okay. All of that other stuff don't even.
it do matter. And tomorrow we ain't even gonna. We're not gonna talk about it. But tomorrow, the Heat and the Celtics. Who you going for with the Heat and the Celtics?
I say the Heat because my husband's
I'm
from.
going for the Heat too. All
Mhm.
right, we on the same page. All right, while we're talking about the NBA, let's look at this video right here. Okay, if you don't know who that is John Morant with another one of his dumb buddies.
On the video.
Another
Number
video with him
eight.
flashing a gun. Another one.
Why
And
does he keep flashing these guns? Like, what does that mean? Like, why does he? You know what's funny? My husband, he had him and Zay were talking about it because Zay is on a certain path, and Zay, you have to, if you, not a bad path, but he plays basketball, and he's doing a lot in basketball.
mhm,
So when things like this come up, my husband like really talked to him and like, you have to watch the company that you keep.
yep.
So Larry was saying that this particular friend that's in this video, and I think he was in the other video
Mhm.
as well, was the friend who did not make it. Who
So he
didn't
was supposed to go to the NBA too.
that was his track. Like he wanted to go to the NBA, but John made it or something that Larry was telling me or something. I can't like don't quote me, but somewhere in that area. But it's like, as a friend, why would you continue to allow your friend to do this? Like,
Right.
why are you allowing this? And so Larry's like, well, maybe he is like not sabotaging him, but just kind of letting people see a side of him, like kind of like envy.
Right. And it's not, from what I can see, it's not John Morant that's recording. It is his
Right.
friend.
That's what I'm saying. Why, like, even with me, I have certain friends that I would never record if we were together.
Right.
Not in that type of light.
I'm one of them.
Right. You're not gonna be out like, oh girl, let's do it. No, if I'm taking a picture, if I'm recording something, it's something that is not going to
Right.
come back around. That's weird.
Very weird. And this is the second time. And as a result, he is getting suspended. And they haven't given a date from when he can come back to the Grizzlies.
Did you see the picture that they post? Somebody posted, I can't even remember what it was. They posted, it was LeBron James. I think he was in the gun range. It was what's the other guy on the Warriors? Dark skinned guy.
Draymond.
Draymond Green, him.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know if he was like in a gun range, but you could tell that where they were, it was a controlled environment.
Oh, I know what picture you
You
talking
know what I'm
about.
talking
He
about?
was at a range that cannot be compared.
Right. And that's what I
That
said.
just can't be compared. Like, he was at a gun range. He
It's
was
a controlled
behind,
environment.
yeah. So I don't know why somebody would even. That's not even the same thing at all.
Yeah.
So, but John Morant, get yourself together. If they give you a chance to give yourself together, this
I
may
don't
be
even
it.
understand. Like, he's not even like gangster though.
No, he didn't grow up in a gangster home. He grew up with both of his parents, from the suburbs.
I don't even think he grew up in Memphis.
I'm just saying, I don't understand. Hello, Erica Washington. Thank you for joining.
Hi,
I,
Miss
I don't
Washington.
I don't understand what it's about. Like, I just don't. And he's about to lose everything. Like,
He's
the
about to
NBA is gonna make an example out of him because they gave him a slap on the wrist the first time.
right.
So you can best believe this time, mm-mm, it's gonna be something that he gonna feel it this time.
And then
Trust me.
his dad is not really making it better when he finally got back and he played his game from when he was suspended for I think it was 8 games. Did
Mhm.
you see his dad's shirt?
No, I didn't. What did it
It
say?
was like what did it say? It was something like you can't keep us. It was some. I'm gonna find it. It was
Okay.
so weird, and I'm just kind of like, why would you wear that? Basically like nothing is gonna happen at this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
weird.
Something about the something is getting ready to happen. Something
Yeah,
about that.
like you're people like kids look up to you. Kids look
Yeah.
up to you, and you're in a space that a lot of African American guys are not, and a lot of African American kids are wanting to be in the NBA and have certain endorsements and have this, and you're just messing it up. Perfect.
Exactly. Exactly. All
Cancel.
right. The next, you said cancer.
Get him
Especially
out.
because your son, you have a he's aspiring to be,
Yes.
and he's not a good role model for him.
Nope.
So yeah, cancel.
Get him
Next, I want to talk about This Sports Illustrated thing everybody's talking about. First of all, we saw that Angel Reese made, the Sports Illustration.
She did.
She made it. But look who on the cover. I would have been like, pull it. You are not gonna put her on the cover. What sport she play? Tell me. What sport do Martha Stewart play?
That's Snoop Dogg. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't understand.
Like that. What's the point? I don't understand what what.
Angel Reese was she was the biggest basketball star that was talking about all this year, and she's not on the cover. But pots and pans lady is.
I don't really, honestly. I seen a lot of Angel Reese's pictures from
They're
this.
not nice,
and I didn't think so. I was just tripping.
That's besides the point, though. The point is,
no. What I'm saying is, I don't like how they pictured her and then put Miss Martha on the front.
You said I'm serving though. Miss Martha,
she look good.
80 plus. I think she 81 or 84, one of them.
She looks
good. Amazing.
Absolutely.
But what sport do she play?
She doesn't play a sport, but I mean, there's been a lot of different people that does not play a sport that has been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. If don't quote me, but I think there has been. I don't think she is like the only one. However, I just feel like if they put her on the cover of it, they should have pictured Angel Reese a little better to me. She looks good. She looks really good. Real pretty girl. But I just think it shouldn't have been like Instagram pictures. They should have really like did it.
They didn't put no MAC on her. They put, what's that called? What's that cheap makeup they got it in Walmart?
I don't know.
They didn't put MAC on Angel Reese. They put what's the name of, gosh, it starts with an N. Is it New York? I don't know.
NYC or something.
NYC. They didn't give her the shebang.
I don't fit that. That's what I'm saying. They didn't. She looks good. She doesn't need much. She's a real pretty girl. However, I just feel like they didn't really, the energy that they gave to Miss Martha. I don't think they gave her.
But Miss Martha she's been in the industry a while, so she probably. But my thing is, I'm the most talked about this whole year. How in the world Miss Martha just pop up? I mean, it was a shocker for all of us.
I think that was the point. Like it's the shock. It's the shock value of it. I mean, she looked good.
She looked amazing. Amazing. I was like, okay. If I was Angel Reese, I was like, pull my stuff. Like, we got to redo. We got to redo my pictures because there ain't no way an 80-something-year-old woman gonna look better than me. No.
Well, they probably had to do more to Miss Martha.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? They just put more into her. Like, I don't know. You're right. You're right.
You said you're right.
I'm trying to try to give some type of maybe. But no.
They just slapped Angel Reese up there, and Martha
should have been on the cover. She should have. She should have been like.
We would have been shocked to see her inside as well as outside. Martha Stewart. We would have been. Oh, she's in here. Right. But on the cover,
not the cover.
That I would have been upset about that, like for real. But I think because she's young, she probably didn't fight for it. She was just happy to be there. Right. I would have been like, I'm not doing it. And I bet they would have changed their mind.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm telling you. But anyway,
calling me.
I don't know if y'all know about this, but congratulations to Kiera and Jordan. They are having a baby.
That's exciting. I'm happy for them.
Yes, I am so excited for her and her husband. Listen,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
what's up, Claude? Y'all, this is the man that created my book cover. If you need anything done for graphics, he's the one. But anyway, this was so I am so happy for her because Kiara waited for love. And Kiara picked somebody that I didn't think that she would have picked. What about you?
Uh,
Because you know about the folks. I don't know about them. But he just
I don't
don't.
want. I don't know if she waited for love,
Okay.
but I'm excited for her and her. Well, I know that sounds shady. No,
It was shady. It was a
no,
little
it
shady.
wasn't. It wasn't. It was.
Just
I'm
a
not
little
saying it
bit.
was shady. No, 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 no. Let me, because I don't want nobody to think I'm being shady. I promise you, I'm not being shady.
It don't matter
What?
what they think.
You're right. It don't.
It
It don't.
don't.
No, but seriously, I don't. I mean, I think her journey of finding him was, amazing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really know who he is, or I've heard like what he does, or like I think he's like an entrepreneur. I do know that he is a frat, but I don't know I don't know him,
A
you know.
frat. That's a part of the resume. He's a frat.
I mean, I think he's a cute. Like I'm just see, you trying to make it
He's
shady.
a frat. I
No,
don't.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I'll say for me,
Mm-hmm.
she is a PK and she is in that world, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom is a preacher. I'm in that world. I didn't marry what people thought I should have married.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like her journey, she was with a preacher, she this, she that, and it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I
I
can't
remember that. Yep.
right, and I can't say that she didn't love him and he didn't love her. However, it just does sometimes it just doesn't work.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And I think this journey, she looks happy with her husband, whatever he does. It doesn't really matter.
It
He makes
don't.
her happy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
and I think
don't.
that's the only. I think that's what the focus should be. He makes her happy.
Right. And so that's the same thing I said. I don't he doesn't look like what I thought or what we all thought that she would have chosen because we was looking for her to pick somebody like Bishop Sheard. But he may have swag because Bishop Sheard got swag
Well,
now.
I
He
didn't,
may have swagger
but I didn't think that she. I didn't think
because all daughters choose people like their daddy. Kind of, sort of.
qualities, but not.
Qualities. But what I'm saying is we don't know him. I thought she was gonna pick somebody that we knew, like
Like
a.
a preacher.
I'm just gonna put a name out there, like a Jonathan Nelson or somebody that is out there that we know. I'm not trying to put them together, but I'm just saying somebody that we know. When she said who it was, we would be like, oh. But when she
Oh
said
yeah,
who he was, we was like
and that
Jordan
might be,
Kelly.
and that might really been the best thing because
True,
that was really the best thing for me. Like
true,
I didn't need anyone like my history. I didn't need that.
right.
It wouldn't have worked. So it just works for them because they're in two different worlds and it's like
Hmm.
it's a balance.
Right.
But I'm happy
So
for her though. That's dope.
I'm very,
Yeah,
very, very happy
for
for her.
sure.
And she got, it says people exclusive. And, you know, I just got a question about that though. So when the gospel industry, where can the gospel industry go for exclusives? Because People magazine, I don't know. Do you think that's, I don't know.
Do I think it's like exclusive?
Yeah. For us, like our community.
No. Well, I think it's exclusive because I don't follow her, but I see like clips, right? Of
Right.
just certain stuff on TikTok and stuff. So I know that they've had a journey of miscarriages or I don't really know, so I don't want to temper on that. However, I know that they have had a journey with pregnancy, and
Mm,
um I think that may be the exclusivity of it,
okay.
but just like, oh, she's pregnant. It's just kind of like, oh, like I'm happy for her, but People Magazine is like, okay.
You silly.
No, I'm not
You
saying
are
now.
silly.
Now, if her mama and her daddy pop up pregnant, that's exclusive. That's People
Very,
Magazine worthy.
very.
You see
And
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
and I said that because I'm a I ain't gonna say I'm a social media like guru or something like that. I just do a lot of research on social media.
Yeah.
And I went to people Instagram. I ain't see it on there.
It wasn't on their Instagram?
No.
See, I didn't go research it.
And but she posted the link. This is where I'm getting at. So she posted the link and I saw it on the link, but when I went to so like their big stories or whatever, it's on there. So I did some more research and found out that there is someone like an executive, someone that has the inside scoop for gospel industry. So if you're in the gospel industry, you
Okay.
can like go to this person and they'll give you a like a blog part of People
Oh, okay.
Magazine. So that's what that is. So if anybody was nosy like me and you went and looked for it on the egg page, it ain't there.
See, I didn't even go look, but to me though, to me, um, I don't want to say that's a slap in
It
the face.
is. That's why I said what I said. Why don't why the gospel industry always trying to reach for the secular? Why don't we have our own stuff? That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Like,
because
ain't there a root magazine? Our brother, he does a lot of like if they would like just I'm just saying. You
I
get
get,
what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say. I get it. That's why I'm like, it's it's cool, but if it's not on their, if it's not in their magazine in their mainstream, platform, then like what is the point?
Right.
And I just think, and I get it, like there should be a platform for gospel artists, but there is not, because it's not the same. And it just seems
Right.
like even people who do have the black owned magazines, they don't make as much money because people really don't subscribe to their, to their magazine, or to
Right.
their subscriptions of, whatever it is. So I just think us as a community as a whole may need to do better with that. But it's just kind of how the cookie crumble. And that's why you see a lot of gospel artists going into the secular world,
Right.
because it's really no money in the gospel industry. Like it's not,
True.
you know what
True.
I'm saying? So I mean, but I'm happy for her. Hey, I
I'm happy. I
yeah.
am. But it just made me think about, how we're always trying, well, they are, not me. They're always trying to reach for, let me merge the two when they really ain't even really, they're not really supporting it. Okay, yeah, you can have this article, but we ain't gonna post it on our page. I don't want it then.
Yeah, I get
If
it.
you know what I'm saying?
And I think
So
they aren't really thinking about it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're
mm,
really thinking about it. It's just, we've been on this journey, we've had a miscarriage, or,
mm-hmm.
I've had health problems, or I've had X, Y, and Z. So it's just kind of like we're just happy.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people who are first time moms, you know what I'm saying, and in a marriage where you're happy and you're thriving, it's just
right.
it really don't even be, it really, she probably don't even care.
Probably don't. But
Yeah,
congratulations, Kiara and
absolutely.
Jordan. We
That's
are happy for you. We pray that you have a healthy baby. No
for
matter
sure.
boy or girl, we pray that it's healthy. All right, so this is the topic of the night is should you accept a drink from a stranger? So it's story time
Story
once
time.
again in the house.
You know,
And
our last story time.
no. We ain't talking about that. But we not talking about it. It's
Okay.
that's done. All right. So this I'm gonna give you the story, okay? Me and
Okay.
my daughters were out. Me and my daughters were out,
Mhm.
okay? And we always try to find something different to eat, like all
Okay.
the time. And we saw this place called Colonial Kitchen,
Mhm.
and it's Vietnamese and Thai or whatever like that. So he was like, okay, we're gonna eat this. Let's go over here. We get there, there's nobody there per se, but we go inside, but we saw that we wanted to eat outside. We went inside. There was like two men sitting at the bar, and
Mhm.
then the waiter finally came out and said, you can sit outside or inside. So we went outside.
Mhm.
And so I ordered their food, whatever like that, and I ordered a strawberry margarita.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here, I'm eating, whatever, eating. Me and my girls, we having a good time. And the waiter comes out and says, someone wants to know, is it okay if they buy your drink? I said, what? He said, someone wants to know if they can buy your drink. I said, fine, whatever. And my daughters was like, oh, mom, somebody's buying your drink. So we're all just whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, whatever. So being that I'm from the South, I was like, okay, maybe when we was about to leave, I said, well, maybe I should just say thank you or whatever like that. My daughters was like, yeah, you just shouldn't walk away, mom. You should say thank you. Why did I do that? So I go in to say thank you. I was like, hey, thank you for the drink. And he said, hey, you just gonna say hey and bye? I said, oh.
What else to do?
That's why I'm telling you this story. And I need everybody in the comments to chime off. If you a man, let me know. If you're a female, let me know. Okay, where did I go wrong here? Because it went left. Like he was like, you just gonna say hey and you're not gonna come speak to me?
And what did you
Or I said, oh, okay. So I went over there and I spoke. I'm not gonna lie, I went and I spoke. He said,
Mhm.
my name is a name he said because I taught in Florida. I knew it was a Haitian name. So
Mhm.
I said it correctly. And he was like, oh, you're smart. You know how to pronounce. I said, no, I just was a teacher in Pompano. So I know a lot of Haitian names. And
Mhm.
so he was like, well, here's my number. I want to call you, whatever like that. He takes my phone, put his number in my phone and calls his phone. I said, okay, he's not gonna call me for
Yes, he
sure.
was.
He's not gonna call me, right? He's not gonna call me.
Mhm.
So I am going. I was doing something. I think it was the same day we had a show last week. That was the day.
Mhm.
And so he called me on my way to come get ready for the show. I blocked him. I didn't answer it. I blocked him. I was like, and after that, I was confused. I said, so should I just had not accepted the drink? Should I had not said thank you? Should I? Because I didn't need him to pay for my drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't something that I wanted him to do. And
Right.
then I thought about, I'm sitting here with my daughters. I felt, I was like, this is not. So I started thinking about the whole thing. Like, I should have just been like, no, it's okay. I'm gonna pay for my own drink. But I didn't want to be rude. So I don't know. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think.
So it's unfortunate that in today's time that there is not all the time. All
Mm,
men are not like this. There's strings attached somewhere.
mm,
So my thing is respect if this guy wanted to buy you a drink and he seen you with your children, it shouldn't have just been that.
mm.
Nice looking lady, let me, or he should have never did it all
Wait,
because
what's that? He said, I wanted to buy you a drink because I see that you're doing well for your children. That's what he said. But then it was coupled with, you ain't gonna speak to me, give me your number.
that's a string that's attached. Like it was saying, like you played a game, sir, to
Yes.
get my number. Like you said what you said to get my attention, to get my number, and then you're calling me and calling me and calling me. Like that's just too much. And then you would have been rude if you would have just
Because we were outside. I could have just walked off.
You could have.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you were wrong. I just think maybe next time, I don't know.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna be a next
know
time
the
because I see these are things that are setting up for me. It's not gonna be a next time. Nobody is buying me a drink ever again. I'm in the space of the never agains. Okay, nobody will ever buy me a drink ever again. I can buy my own drink.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can't say never again because you can't make everybody pay for one person and what this one person did.
Oh my god, I think they're all like that.
No, they're not.
I just think they are.
No. No, but I do think that there is always I think a lot of men who buy, I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of men who buy girls drinks, there is
Mhm.
a string attached. Like either you want to come home or I want your number or, and it's too sticky of a risk, I think. So I
All
think
right.
next time you should just say no.
Stevie, a man said the drink should have been turned down simply because you were with your daughters. I get that. What you think about that?
I was gonna say that to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
However, I get that because you never know what type of, like I said, what type of string is coming with this drink.
Right.
So it's like you were looking at it in a sense of, and like your daughter was looking at it in a sense of, oh, that's nice. Somebody just want to be nice. Somebody just want
Because
to,
listen, y'all, we country. I'm from the country.
right. I'm from
So
I'm from
now
Knoxville.
I'm learning that southern hospitality
It's not
and
every
that niceness,
it's not everywhere.
it's got to go.
Well, not
Be
it's got to go. I just think you have to use it wisely because in a sense, because I'm the same way. Like I don't naturally think that somebody has some type of string attached to something that they're doing for me. Because
Mhm.
if I buy somebody a drink, I'm just buying them a drink because hey, just I just felt it at the kindness of my heart. What's the difference in you being in a drive-through and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for the people behind me,"
I
or
thought
"Hey,"
about that.
you know what I'm saying? Like there is really no difference. However, there is some sort of a difference because of one, it was an alcoholic beverage. Because he could have just said, "Let me just get their ticket. I'm gonna just pay for y'all's food in a whole," and then
Yes.
that would have maybe been a little different. But because it was a drink, I do understand. But I do, Mr. Stevie, I do want to ask the question to a man though. So if a man is buying you a drink, does that mean something? Does that mean that they want your number or they want to get to know you or they want to smash or whatever? Like, what does it like? Does it mean something? Or why can't a man just buy someone a drink because they just want to be nice? Like, why does it have
Right.
a string attached?
We need to know that. Like for real. Can a man chime off? I put the link in the chat, or you could just write it in the chat. We need to know because I'm really like struggling because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude because I can be
Right,
mean. I can be rude.
right,
I don't try to, how can I say it? I don't try to make it seem like that I'm this damsel in distress and oh, woe is me and pay for my drink and stuff like. And
right.
it wasn't a drink that he bought for me. It was a drink that I had already
So the
told
margarita
him to get.
got you. Okay.
And he saw it and said, "Oh, let me pay for that for her." It wasn't like he ordered me a drink. It
Mm,
wasn't like that. So
why
I
you
had already ordered the drink. Hmm?
why you just didn't pay for the whole meal?
Now I'm thinking about it, yeah, nigga, because that meal was high. it was like $200. You could have paid for it. You know what I'm saying? And then demand, no, you don't get you don't get to talk to me because you bought me a drink. Mm-mm. Nope.
That's the string. So maybe I'm from New York. I think everyone is suspect. Mm, well,
I do too. I mean, now I do. I didn't before this situation. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it because sometimes I think that I ain't gonna say I'm naive, but I just see the best in everybody. And I try not to think that way, thinking that, somebody bought me a drink, okay, fine, whatever. Cause I mean, this ain't the first time somebody bought me a drink, but it was the first time that somebody I didn't know and it was out the blue.
About you. Stevie
Yeah.
said the drink is always a link to a conversation.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Because I was like, thank you. I was at the door. Thank you. He was like, that's all. You're not gonna come talk to me. You're not gonna. So I was like, oh my god, whatever. It
I
is
would
what
have
it
said,
is.
thank you. I gotta go with my children.
It wasn't a long conversation, but it made me think that you have to really think everything through. And I'm a person that does that, but I don't know why I didn't that time. I just don't know. I just don't. So I
Because
just
you
want.
see the good in everything. And
Yeah.
see, I'm the friend that's like, yeah, no, that ain't it. That is not going to end well. And I think that has probably, like, I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. So I get it, because down there, it's like Southern hospitality. Like, it's just,
Tennessee is so nice. Them
it is
people down
very nice. Like, it's just kind of like, you just go with the flow and everybody just do what they want to do. And they just buy your beer here, they buy you this. And hey, friend, that's how it is.
there.
But other places, it's just kind of like you have to kind of be cautious of that
Right.
because you don't want to give people the wrong idea, and you don't want
Right.
people to be aggressive. And then he was a Haitian. I love Haitian. I love all nationalities, but Haitians are very,
When
very,
he said he was Haitian, I wanted to run
they're
out the door.
aggressive. They're a different type of
I
aggressive.
said,
They are a different type of aggressive. And
Merci.
it's a cultural thing. Like I
It
said,
is.
I love all nationalities. I love all everything, whatever. But Haitians are extremely aggressive, especially the
They
men.
are. They are.
So I'm not I'm not shocked that he give me your phone and let me put my number in your phone and call you while you're
Yep.
sitting there. That was a lot.
hmm It
That
was
was
a
a lot.
whole lot. So
I'm
only
just be cautious.
say what?
I just think next time be cautious.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even know what I was thinking this time, but it made a great, I said, okay, me and Bree gonna talk about this because once again, never have I ever it came up. So I just wanted to talk about it because I don't know. I mean, not even just a drink, just anything. People sometimes they just have hidden agendas, and you have to be aware of that. So
People have hidden agendas all the time.
they do. So
They
you just
really do. Outside of drinks, but I think when if he was just gonna buy you a strawberry lemonade, or if he would have just bought your dinner, then I think it'd have just been a little different. But because it was an alcoholic beverage, and that is kind of like like he said, it's a conversational piece.
conversational piece.
But I
So
would have,
you hear that, ladies?
I would have said thank you and left.
I was waving thank you at the door.
Here, you should have never went over there. I wouldn't have went over there. But when he the fact that he got your phone and put his number in your phone, was it? Yeah.
Oh, I knew that then, but I was in too deep. And you don't know how crazy people are. So
Right.
you have to at that point I was flatlined. Like all of my when he did that, all of my senses went to like military mode. And I was like, okay, you just have to play this out until you walk out the door. Don't make any sudden movements. So I
Because
went. I immediately went to stealth mode. Like, okay, I just need to make it out the door. And when I make it out the door, then I know what to do from there. I blocked him.
I would have told keep calling me. You didn't even did he text first?
Huh?
Did he text first?
No.
See, no, no.
You see what I'm saying?
You
No,
have to
sir.
text first. Hey, this is Bree. How
Nope.
are you? Are you busy?
No
Are you too
text.
busy to talk?
No
You
lube.
just out the blue just
Just
call me? Nah.
nope.
Thanks for the free drink, but no thanks. Why not?
Exactly. But the food was amazing. And now I can't go back there because I don't know if he's gonna be there again. So now I gotta exit off my list. Anyway, Colonial Kitchen, thank you for a wonderful meal, but I would never be back.
And the drink was amazing. The drink was amazing.
It really was. They had like little strawberry things in it. It was good. But I just wanted to talk about that, and maybe someone may be contemplating younger than us, because I can see everybody on here, they're saying, I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did it. There's certain things that I thought I would never do that I've done, and I just hate it.
Are they saying you should not have done it because you were with your children or just across the board? Because that's two different things.
I don't know. Should I have not done it because I was with my children, or should I just not have done it? Period. One for children, two for period.
I
Type it in
say
the
children.
chat.
I say children.
You say one.
I
One
say
for
children.
children, two for period. What you
Because you
think?
just
One.
never
Bree
know.
say one.
Yeah. You just really never
One.
know.
Okay. But them children was like, go mom. Sherilyn two. Two is Shirley is so
I said too. No, like I get
Michelle
it.
said two. Michelle said two. Sherilyn said two. So we got a tie. Somebody break the tie. But anyway,
I don't know because
what
that's
you mean?
what I'm saying is because if we're having a girls' night,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't do that now because I am a married person. But
Hmm.
prior to me being married, if we were having a girls' night and it's five of us and
Hmm.
there's five guys sitting at the table
Hmm.
and they say, "Hey, send them over this," I'm gonna drink it. I just say like, or if I'm on a girls' night and one guy is interested in one of my friends and he buy a five drinks, I'm gonna
Hmm.
don't accept no drink. It says a message.
He gonna say that.
Like that's why wouldn't if we're having a girls' night, why wouldn't I take why I'm gonna drink it and I'm a piece on the way out.
Yeah, but the guy, what if they follow you out? I'm teetering towards period because of what happened to me. That was very aggressive. And it could have went left.
It could have went left, but that's what I'm saying. It has to be in the correct environment and the energy had to be right.
Mm.
Because I don't think I don't know. I don't want to say period as a whole because I've been on girls' nights where somebody from the bar sent one guy sent drinks to everybody.
Okay, that's different.
That's what I'm saying.
That's different.
That's what I'm like. It's different, but it's kind of like the same because if you sitting at the bar and you send all of my girls a drink, I'm going to drink the drink because nobody told you to get the buy the drink. Like I didn't ask you, I didn't ask you to buy me a drink. So thank you, I appreciate
But
it.
they shouldn't be wanting your number in return from a $20 drink.
I absolutely
But
agree.
like you said, if he would have paid for the whole meal, that's different. But you talking about just a drink that's like was I think the drink was like $8. And you expect to get access to me for $8. That's what I started thinking about after the fact. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, he played a game.
No.
Pay for my whole meal. Wait a minute. Miss Sherilyn says he could slip a Mickey in that drink. No, not
If it
I'm
comes from the bar, they can't.
yeah, if the bartender is if the waitress brings us the drinks, I I'm a drink it. Hey Reed.
Buying a drink equals what's up with you tonight. If you drink, then you're saying it's up.
No, it's not. It is not. Not all the time. Now, sometimes I do agree. Sometimes I agree with that. But that's what I'm saying. You have to kind of like know the like read the room of who, like what's happening. Like in your case, I think it was like, okay, I'm trying to get your number.
Yeah.
But if it was me, you, and like three other girls, and he pays for all of our drinks, thank you, sir, for our drinks. We finna
I
go.
never experienced that yet. But my thing is I learned a valuable lesson.
Lesson. We've been learning good lessons here.
I learned a valuable lesson, and I think that and I did it in front of my girls, so it was a learning lesson for all three of us because one of them is 18 and they're going to be out on their own. So they saw me block him, and so they saw because when y'all I have a tendency of going into, I want to say, a shock mode when it comes to certain way that when men act with me,
Mm-hmm.
if they're aggressive, I immediately like go into a shell. So when
Mm-hmm.
he grabbed my phone, that's what happened. So I'm automatically like, okay,
So you were
I
shocked.
gotta I gotta survive to get out of here. And once I get out of here, I will handle it. And so
See, I
I
would never handed him my phone.
I didn't. I had my phone in my hand.
So you had your phone in your hand, and he just grabbed it,
Yes, I
and
had my phone in my hand.
I would have just grabbed it
That's
back.
what I'm saying. But that could have went left, Bree. I'm a thinker. So when he grabbed my phone, I immediately went into like stealth mode. Like, okay,
Or maybe
I
you
gotta.
just should have never just went to the table.
I should not. I
Yeah,
was at the door saying thank you,
yeah,
but then he was like, "Oh, you like I was stuck up." So I was like, "Okay, I'm not stuck up. I'm just, So
yeah,
that lured me over. And when I went over there, because I had my phone in my hand anyway. He
yeah.
grabbed my phone and put his number. Yeah,
That was a lot.
and
Reed
so I
said,
was in shock by then.
Reed said, if a man walk, if a man walk up and say, "Can I buy you a drink?" What y'all gonna say? Well, I'm gonna say no now.
What we gonna say? I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I absolutely, that is a something that I learned, and I'm never doing it again. Like, because it ain't like I can't buy my own drink. Now,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I could buy all the drinks I want. And
Exactly.
so I don't know. I'm learning when it comes to situations, I'm learning boundaries.
Absolutely.
And that is why I wanted to talk about this, because even though he bought the drink, I should not have felt obligated to go in and say anything if I didn't want to, because I didn't ask him to do it.
That is the biggest point. That's what I'm saying. I would not have felt obligated to go. Oh, if you feel like I'm stuck up, cool. But thank you for the drink. I'm leaving with my girls.
Yeah.
Or just say no. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I just think it's just you got to read the room, and it's a sticky
Hmm.
situation. But him grabbing your phone, that was a lot. Because I would have just been like, "Sir, you do not."
Yeah. So I don't. Mm-mm. I just I know now it will be a complete heck no. I'm good. I got my own drink. Thanks.
Miss Shellen said, "I'll take a bottle of water. Thanks, sir." It's still a
And
drink,
yeah, it's still a drink. It's still a drink. So even if it's water, if they pay, I think if they pay for it, they think that they have access.
right?
And I don't think, and I'm about to go to a thing it's Thursday. I was invited to something. One of the congresswomen here invited me to go, and it's a social.
Hmm.
So that means they're gonna be drinking.
Absolutely, they are. So just buy
So
your drinks.
I'm buying my own drink.
Just buy your drinks. Just no,
I'm just
no, thank you. I got it.
Yeah, no, and they're gonna be like, "What's wrong with her?" I had an encounter. I just
That's
can't.
what I'm saying. You have to kind of like read the room. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to check the energy and read the room of what's going on. Like certain spaces, like I said, I'm from Tennessee. It happens all the time. Like
Mhm.
I remember me and my family were out one time, and this Caucasian guy just bought everybody drinks and paid for them as he's walking out the door. Have a good day.
Okay, that's different. He didn't want
That's what
nothing.
I'm saying. It's like everybody is not the same. It's like you read the room. Some people just want to be nice. Some people just want to be a blessing to some people and buy them drinks.
Okay, read
You
the room. I live in Atlanta.
gotta, yeah, you gotta read the room. You
I
gotta.
can't do it here. If I was in Tennessee, maybe I could. If I was in North Carolina, maybe Tennessee, maybe Atlanta. No, 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 no.
Yeah, no, not
Nope,
Atlanta.
nope.
Atlanta is just a lot.
Atlanta's
I pray
another
for
beast,
everybody
and
who
I
lives.
just nope. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm just not doing
No, you can't buy me a drink. You can't.
it.
Just don't even. If I'm not in the drive, if I'm not in the drive-through, nope,
See,
nope. I
so we
don't.
agree on that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All
I just.
right, so we're coming down to the end because the game comes on tonight. I pray to God if the Nuggets win, you know I'm coming live with my cheers for the Lakers. Um, last time I had everybody cracking up, but before we go, I always try to tell you something to watch. Bridgerton season 3 is back on Netflix, and it is crazy. You
Crazy
have
like
let me tell you,
okay.
if you go on my news feed for I posted something about there's a character. I should have put his character on here instead of them, but
Mhm.
they the main characters. And they have this ugly man. I mean, he is so ugly. Like they made this, he don't look like this in real life, but they made him look so ugly and so repulsive. And he had like a a beautiful wife, and they just kept he just kept having sex with her. Like, and I was like, oh my god.
What?
Every yes, it was horrible. And she just laying there, and it was horrible. It was horrible. But Bridgerton is an amazing. I love the way Shonda rhymes. I love the way she writes.
What
She
is
is a.
it about?
It is about like colonial times.
Okay.
It is about those. It's about how the black people were integrated into royalty, and that's what it's talking about. So
Okay.
because you can see she's black, Charlotte is black, and her husband is white, so it talks about those things. All right, and another movie, Bree, you said you watched this, The
Yeah.
Mother. Make sure you watch The Mother. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard that this is a wonderful movie.
It's really good. It's not box office good, but it's really good.
What you mean it's not box office good?
Like it's not like, oh, I want to go spend a lot of money and get popcorn and spend all the icy money and stuff at the movie theater good. It's like
Mm,
sit in your bed and pop you some popcorn and drink you a good Coke with a lot of ice and
and
rub
I
your
might
feet a little
drift
bit.
off to sleep.
Yeah. But it's good though. J Lo to me, she's a very dramatic actor,
I
and
can't see her in anything except for the wedding planner.
I
So
can't see her in anything except Selena.
see, so I'm gonna have to look. Okay, Stevie said, I said I was gonna talk about this, but the reason why I didn't talk about it is because it was fake.
Yeah, they said it was fake. It's a
Jerry
good
Springer
movie.
does not have black cheering. I was hoping he did because I really wanted to talk about it. I was
I
like, well,
thought
why did
it
he?
was
Man, I was like, why did he have her on the show and his wife? That would have been like a killer,
real. Yeah,
finale. But no, it's not true. It was
no,
a
it's not
skit
real.
that he did. And he don't even have two daughters. He only have one daughter. But that would have been awesome
That
if
would be funny.
he said he in the skit he said he left all his assets to the black kids because the wife wouldn't let him have anything to do with the kids. So he hope his daughters already had made their millions because they ain't getting nothing else.
What if that would have been real though?
I would have been laughing. I would have been like, okay, Jerry
It would have
Springer,
been so funny.
he dropped the
It would
hammer,
have been
didn't he?
funny. It would have been
But
funny.
it would have been, but it's not true.
Nope, it's not.
So um you see the ticker going on here, Good Grief by Me is out, available on platforms Lulu, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. And if you want an autographed copy, go anywhere in my timeline and you will see the link to get it. All right.
I gotta get my autograph copy because I need you to put something special in there too.
I'm
Like,
doing that for everybody that,
okay, good,
yeah, I'm not just signing my name. I'm going to say something if I know you. Now, if I don't know you,
good.
don't expect me to like write a whole paragraph. But if I know you, I'm gonna, but if you interact with me on, you know, on Facebook, I kind of think I know you. So I'll say what I think you want me to say. But those of you that know me and you say you love me, you need to get this book. It is good. I'm telling you, it
I'm,
is amazing. In the midst of me spilling tea, I give you solutions on how to handle good grief.
that's amazing.
All right,
Next
Bree.
on the show.
We did it again. We did it again. All right. So I hope that you guys learned something from my never have I ever moments. Um,
You
I'm
have some
gonna
good moments.
I'm learning. I feel like I'm just growing up now. I'm 44, and I've been married all my life, and then I got divorced, and then I got married again. And so I haven't really been on a dating scene long. So a lot of this stuff is foreign to me. It
Mm,
just really is. And so that's why I may seem a little, naive when it comes to because I am. I'm not ashamed to, but that's why you got to have men in your life that will steer you in the right direction.
absolutely,
Because if you don't have that, the other men will walk all over you and you'll be
they
looking stupid. All right. So, all right. So, guys, we're about to go. We got what, like 30 minutes before the game?
will.
Yep,
Yep.
about 30 minutes before the game. So if the Lakers lose, you'll see my face again. If not, I'm going to sleep. All right,
Bye.
Bree. Bye.